What is going on? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Blunderbuss79, and we are back at you again with a brand new video, man. And y'all see the title of the stream. Woke up to a whole bunch of shit today, and sometimes, you know, things just go on outside of the game. They don't necessarily affect the game, but I mean, let's be honest, a lot of people communicate through Twitter and Facebook and Instagram and WhatsApp and you know, all of these different YouTube, right? Twitch, Twitter, so Discord, right? So I mean, this stuff kind of matters a little bit, but yeah, I know normally we get into it with the games and whatnot, and we will be on here with the Future Fight daily runs today. We got the game set up, it's right over here, so do not worry, right? But you know, we jump back and forth between the news and the game and such anyway over here. So yeah, this is you know, not the one that I wanted to show you guys anything like that. We were gonna start out with Elon Musk Twitter feed, right? First World Cup match on Sunday. This was 3 hours ago. Watch on Twitter for the best coverage. So he's promoting this thing. And let's be real, a lot of people are losing their jobs, right? I've been part of layoffs company-wide, so I do understand the severity and the seriousness of this. I hope he honors his agreement and pays these folks their severance packages, and You know, hopefully these folks will be able to recoup some unemployment, because to be honest, this is around the holiday season. Thanksgiving is right around the corner. You got Christmas next month. So yeah. And I've lost jobs in around this time frame as well. So believe me, I get it. The upside is hopefully everybody got their severance and is able to draw some form of unemployment or become relatively gainfully employed within the next but that doesn't fix everything, because you got retirement packages involved and a lot of things that you'd have to roll over. So yeah, it's a lot. So I do feel for those people on the one hand, and just to be honest, on the other hand, I wonder how much of that was just fluff that was cut. Lately there's been a lot of politicizing and polarizing things that people doesn't seem to be able to express or say without being canceled, deleted, whatever. And one of the things that I saw in here was Kathy Griffin, Jordan Peterson. And he misspelled Jordan. That's hilarious. And Babylon Bee have been reinstated, and you see up here he's asking for votes, or at least it was up here, for Donald Trump's reinstatement. I'm not voting one way or the other, because really I don't give a damn. Yeah, reinstate former President Trump. You see, I'm unclicked. I will remain unclicked. I don't give a damn about this shit. As far as that's concerned, I do feel that people shouldn't just be it's the whole sticks and stones sort of thing as far as words to me. You can look or you cannot look. Simple as that. Somebody chooses to say something bad about you, hey, there are assholes in this world, unfortunately. Doesn't mean you have to listen to them. At least that's just my feelings on it. So, and that's the way that I go about it. And it's what me and my wife teach our children. So, and then the flip side is, throughout a lot of this whole people getting banned or whatever, there were a lot of people that were saying things, especially during 2019, with everything that was going on in 2020, or late 2019, mostly 2020, 2021, where a lot of people that were saying things that were true lost livelihood based on cancel culture. So, these folks actually getting reinstated. And if you haven't, I don't know much about why Kathy Griffin got banned. I do have some form of understanding around why Jordan Peterson got banned, and I don't even know who Babylon Bee is. But the point is, you can't take people's voices away. You cannot listen, but you can't take their voice away. You can agree, you can disagree. But when you start censoring speech, that becomes very dangerous. First Amendment was created to protect things like that. And the speech that needs protecting the most is usually the unpopular speech. So yeah, and at one time, every speech has fallen on one side of that coin or the other. So, and you got a lot of employees up here, actually posting memes and whatnot, and I just typed in Twitter employees just to see what I found. There was one down here that was pretty damn funny. Twitter's lead web engineer, after he resigned from Twitter and went to see him. Word. Just come in all kind of crunk. I was one funny one down here. Yeah, Elon Musk after firing all of the Twitter employees. How the hell is this still running? Right? There was one down here that was really poignant. I may have actually passed it. Let me see. Well, basically, like, it reminds me of the government shutdown. I don't think I was that far down. I really didn't delve into this too deep. Our Twitter employees couldn't, because they were told they have to actually work and show up to work. And then, you know what? A lot of folks were on that remote thing too. So, you know, and to be honest, a few months back, Elon Musk also informed all of the remote the remote workers for Tesla that you know, he was cutting down a lot of that sort of activity due to the climate of the pandemic and everything around that. And yeah, so you had a lot of them report back to work. Maybe this is something similar where a lot of people were working from home, because I mean, it's social networking, right? So a lot of this stuff can be done remotely, but a lot of the server type stuff and that sort of thing, you need people on hand to handle that. You can't, or it's only so much that you can do remotely, I guess would be a better way to put that. And then Lean Six Sigma basic philosophy teaches that you cut costs from the bottom up, you don't cut from the top down. So I see a little bit of that going on here, and that's kind of what happened to me. I used to build commercial aircraft, and you know, that's sort of what happened there. World inside of Twitter is that a lot of employees are not saying yes to Elon Musk's extremely hardcore Twitter 2.0. He has been meeting today with engineers to convince them to stay. The deadline to decide to stay or leave expired 6 minutes ago. So I don't know if that's like a joke or whatever, but I mean, people are posting stuff. There was also something about employees being locked out of the building and not being able to get in. I'm wondering if they were even able to retrieve personal effects, because you know, when you work in an office, you bring, you know, pictures of your family and, you know, knickknacks and things to decorate your office with, and you know, that kind of sucks, especially you know, everybody's situation being different. Some of those personal effects may be a little more sentimental than others, let's say. less irreplaceable, or less replaceable than others. Irreplaceable. English. Straighten it out, Jackson. If you think Twitter had too many employees, let me tell you about the federal government. Let's see. A lot of Twitter employees are realizing their job wasn't nearly as important as they thought. So, I mean, you got a lot of people putting some mean stuff out here. You know, and there's another side to that as well. I can't say I agree or disagree because, like I said, people losing their jobs and means they're able to provide for their family sucks any way you look at it. So I'm hoping these folks land on their feet. But like I said, at the same time, I also have to wonder how many of those positions were actually fluff and how many weren't actually necessary from a business standpoint. The newly acquired thing for him, and that doesn't necessarily mean that you're always going to run things as usual. When I was building commercial aircraft, the businesses that I was working for got bought out the year before I started there, and yeah, so I've lived it. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump into the game and see what's what. Y'all let me know what y'all think of this whole Twitter fiasco. And you know, on the one hand, I'm happy of a return to a more to an environment that people will be able to express themselves a little more freely without having any sort of fear of being canceled for one reason or another. And then something else that Elon Musk posted, and I really want to make sure I talk about this. So right here, as far as that's concerned, new Twitter policy is freedom of speech, but not freedom of reach. Negative hate tweets will be max deboosted and demonetized. So no ads or other revenue to Twitter, or I guess from Twitter. And you won't find the tweet unless you specifically seek it out, which is no different than the rest of the internet. Well, that can be argued here or there. You see this thing has a rolling tally, and people are just, you know, you got 258,000 people that are liking this. Personally, like I said, I think that's a good thing. You know, if people are idiots, then, you know, they can expose their idiocy, and we as rational thinking human beings can make that determination. You know, I don't understand how you have a so-called court of public opinion, but then you also have let's get back to the game here. I don't understand how you have a court of public opinion, but cancel culture existing simultaneously. Like, if that's the case, then you can make a one-sided story against anybody, and that's dangerous. You know, typically it's three sides: your side, the other side, and the truth. So when you restrict information like that, regardless of whether it's true or not, you really deprive yourself of getting to the meat of the truth. And, you know, heaven forbid anybody is ever in any sort of situation where they need to prove anything. You don't want to be in that position. So yeah, what's going on, DJ? Welcome to the channel, baby. See all this shit they got going on over here on Twitter. We had to talk about it, man. Cause yeah, that's you know, games is games, and you know, I figured, hey, we do a lot of communication on Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, you know, Discord, Reddit, all of these forums. And I mean, this is kind of a big deal. And yeah, I'm interested to see what Future Fight's response to this is gonna be, because like everybody, yeah, well, yeah, I think it's a good thing. I've been kind of conservative in my statements. You know, on the one hand, like I said, man, a lot of people are losing their jobs, and it's right around the holiday season, and that sucks. On the other hand, I hope he honors this 3 months of severance, and these folks are either able to get unemployment or to hold them over until they're gainfully employed, or become gainfully employed in relatively short order. Hell, I hope some of them start their own company and try to compete. You know, I mean, that's also a thing. You know what I mean? But then I know a lot of other things played into it, not just the cancel culture, political whirlwind shit. You know what I mean? But I can't just go, oh well, a bunch of people lost their jobs. Well, guess what? Me, my mother, and 500 people lost their jobs from like 2009 to 2011 building commercial airliners. You know what I mean? And the same company got a $2 million kickback from the government. So, but that's neither here nor there. So I mean, it's not like I haven't been through this before, personally. But then on the other hand, it's like, hey. And now the part that sucked for us was we were actually delivering an excellent product, and that product went downhill fairly quickly, and as a result, a bunch of people died. And to be honest, we saw it coming. But then on the other hand, you know, this is a social media product that, you know, people can choose to partake in or not. It's not necessarily that sort of situation, right? Unless you're the type of person that is making your money off of this to be able to feed your family. You know what I mean? If you're a content creator, if you're an influencer, if you work in the industry, if you were one of the employees, right? But the flip side to that is you losing your job knowing that you can create a superior product and because of that, this product doesn't function and a bunch of people have to pay the price, as opposed to this just being a tool for internet communication, which isn't necessarily, in terms of electronics, it would be classified as class 1 stuff. Functionality is desired but not required. Well, the stuff I was working on was class 3 stuff. Functionality is not only desired but required. Because if this don't work, it cannot not work 30,000 feet in the air. That's a bad thing. So it's a bit of a difference there, but I can see a lot of Lean Six Sigma principle being implemented just from some of the things that I'm seeing go down. Of course, from the outside looking in, no insider knowledge. It's just a guess on my part. He's coming in there, cutting costs, eliminating the fluff, and then build it back up from the ground up. And then the other thing too was the reinstatement of folks like Jordan Peterson and Kathy Griffin. I thought was real interesting. And like I said, this little nugget right here that he posted, you know, the vote to reinstate Trump, and because down here he said he hadn't came to decision, and then a few hours later, you know, you get the vote thing. And then new Twitter policy, freedom of speech but not freedom of reach. Negative hate tweets will be max deboosted and demonetized, so no ads or other revenue for Twitter or to Twitter. I don't know. I mean, I don't think I don't think Mr. Musk uses spell check very much, or he's got really big fingers. One of the two. You got Jordan Peterson, and then you got to Twitter, but that's a complete grammatical error. Because I guess the ad revenue would be to the creator, not to Twitter, or I guess it would be from Twitter. So yeah, and then you won't find tweets unless you specifically seek them out. So I thought that was interesting. And then down here, note Kathy Griffin, Jordan Peterson, and Babylon Bee have been reinstated. Trump decision has not been made. I understand why Trump got banned. I don't even know who Babylon Bee is. I don't know what Kathy Griffin did. I do know who she is. And I understand that, like I said, what was going on around the whole Jordan Peterson thing. That was just stupid. I mean, anybody that's ever sit around and listen to that dude talk, there's no way he's coming from any sort of place of malice or anything like that. So yeah, to link him to any sort of hateful malintent just seems you know, you inspirational speaker and a psychologist, man. It's just wow. So now I've listened to a couple of his lectures and watched a couple of his interviews and stuff like that, and it's like, yeah, do I agree with everything that he says? No. I don't see a lot of what he says as being hurtful or wrong. I look at it as being inspirational to those that need to hear it, which would be young boys, for the most part, that gravitate toward that. So, yeah. I don't see anything wrong with it at all. I could think of worse things that they could be doing with their time. You know what I mean? So, just a wild, wild day in the world of the internet. Wrong one.
I'm inspired by thirst, I'm inspired by worth. I desire your worst, so you can just hide while I work. I ain't tired, you first. I'll write a second, third verse about the lies you go disperse. You never did I know it hurts, but something deep inside won't let me quit. I swear that I'm inspired by all this. Tell me that I can and I won't. That's what guides me the most. Your lies, I'll do what I want. I don't really know what comes next. I'm just doing my best, even though I'm so stressed out. Everything just feels like a test that I fail, so depressed when I can't seem to get out. But something deep inside won't let me quit. I swear that I'm inspired by all this. Tell me that I can and I won't. That's what guides me the most. Your lies, I'll do what I want. I'm inspired by thirst, I'm inspired by worth.
Yeah, so
I desire your
over here,
worst,
this
so you
guy,
can just hide while I work.
right?
Tired you first.
He
I'll write a second,
posts,
third verse about the lies you go disperse. You
um,
never did I know it hurts.
I just resigned from Twitter and I was the only black employee left. I'm interracial, so that means it's really over for black people at Twitter. Sad. P.S. at Elon Musk keeps blowing up my cell, but I just can't with him. I'll be posting a GoFundMe soon, so pray for me. Look, it sounds like a joke. I hope it's a joke. I'm not gonna open the thread because ain't no telling. But I mean, I gotta ask myself a question. If you gotta post a GoFundMe within, let's say a week. Did you say soon? So soon we'll say a week. With 3 months of severance, if he honors that, and access at unemployment to get you through at least the holiday season. I gotta ask myself a question. What was your job title? Like, Okay, so I wish I had it pulled up, but a few weeks ago, or a few months back, Netflix got into a whole bunch of trouble behind that some inappropriate content that they were posting on their shit. And you know, a bunch of people canceled their accounts and all of that different sort of thing. Wonder, right? When stuff like this happens, I just go, hey, well, what's going on really? And I know a lot of the non-mainstream news was saying one thing, and the mainstream news was saying something completely different. And like I said, it's usually somewhere in the middle, right? At least that's the way that I come at this. I have my own opinion, of course, but it kind of makes me think about that. You know, the term I think it was the term diversity hire, or you know, making positions for people that aren't necessarily that thing. You know what I mean? It's like, what do we used to call it? Non-value added labor. It's that thing, right? Job politics. And that's why I asked myself, you know, hey, well, how many of these people were actually necessary to run a web-based company, right? Most of them would be in most of the folks there would be involved with running the server end of things anyway. Then a bunch of that other stuff like customer support and things like that, you outsource it, which is probably what's going to happen. You can get it at a cheaper price at a company that specializes in customer support instead of having your own customer support division. That's the way of things now, is outsourcing and specialty work. So, you know, that's why I say that it's from that standpoint, from a business perspective, right? Because any expenditure that you don't need to make is just waste. The problem is the suck ass part about the whole thing is the cutting costs from the bottom up. Because that's when the low man on the totem pole gets the axe. You know what I mean? As opposed to you know, cutting a bunch of those six-figure non-value added labor salaries. I'm inspired by worth. I desire your worst, so you can just hide while I work. I ain't tired, you first. I'll write a second, third verse about the lies you go disperse. So I know it hurts, but something deep inside won't let me. I know I talk this game shit, but I'm a pretty smart dude. At least I like to think so. I hope so. Shit. Hope I'm not stupid. If I am, then, you know, we're just gonna have to do something about that. But I should have cast a tier 3 first. Get one good rotation so I can blast. Oh, this Mephisto dude think he. Let me see if I can catch him in 30 seconds.
I don't really know what comes next. I'm just doing my best, even though I'm so stressed out. Everything just feels like a test that I fail, so depressed when I can't seem to get out. But something deep inside won't let me quit. I swear that I'm inspired by all this shit. Tell me that I can and I won't.
Uh-oh. Almost caught him. Almost caught him. If I'd have got that other rotation off the right way, I would have caught him. Either that or if I'd have jumped in 10 seconds earlier.
I'm inspired by thirst. I'm inspired by
Ah, well, it happens.
your worst, so you can just hide while I work. I ain't tired, you first. I'll write a second, third verse about the lies you go disperse. You never did. I know it hurts.
But yeah, man, it was that, and then live in Dallas. Well, I live in Fort Worth. It isn't too far from Dallas, and heard about that air show plane crash that happened. I just found out about it today. I think it happened a few days ago, which really, really sucks. Condolences to everybody that had to witness that, the families, lost loved ones, all of that jazz. Really freaking sucks.
Even though I'm so stressed out, everything just feels like a test that I fail, so depressed when I can't seem to get out.
So definitely had to mention something about that. And then the crazy part in the NSTB investigation on that, because they were flying like it was a World War II aircraft air show, and because of the aircraft they were flying didn't have basically black box units, flight data recorders. They weren't equipped with those. Only thing that they have really to go on to tell them as far as what the plane or planes were doing when they collided is the video footage. So yeah, freaking crazy. And they actually asked for people to send in whatever footage they have. So if you were there and you're watching this broadcast, please contact the NSTB. Send them what you got if you got anything, so they can do their thing. So yeah.
I don't really know what comes next. I'm just doing my best, even though I'm so stressed out. Everything just feels like a test that I fail, so depressed when I can't seem to get out. But something deep inside.
So shooting back over here to the thing. We posted this video a couple days ago and we got my man Michael Clark. There will be a second part. There have been hints to it. Yeah, I understand, my guy. Yeah, about the Marvel Universe tab and the tokens and all of that jazz. Or is it the Marvel Universe tab? Where did they put that?
I'm inspired by thirst. I'm inspired by worth. I desire your worst, so you can just hide while I work.
But yeah, I understand about that. But I'm trying to get this pulled up. Not the library. Is it the archive? There it is. So this is what he's talking about. He's talking about this pre-release event token. And we've already had the Wakanda Forever token. That's what's currently in the game, right? That's these guys. So there's that, right? So let's get this pulled back up. Then you got the Black Friday token event. Okay. And you got the tier 3, I guess they're doing this via token this go round. And we already had the did we have this token, the Black Panther Wakanda Forever pre-release update token? That one is the one I think the controversy is about. So yeah, because we had something similar with Fear itself. So I'm not sure if this token has already passed. I think it is because it's been highlighted. But then we have this pre-release event token. We don't know what event this is going to be for. And the thing is, like I told him here, I hope so, but we'll have to wait and see if they do. After all, they did the same thing with Spider-Man No Way Home, and my Butterfingers here, and still No Way Home Part 2. So yeah, to be honest, we don't know what this event token right here is gonna be. So it's pretty much just a wait and see at this point. We're gonna have to wait until after the tier 3 event and the probably halfway through the Black Friday sale or something. This thing may go up. We're definitely gonna have to wait until this token event is over that we're currently in, and it's another 3 days for that minimum. And then it'll probably be another day or two before the next token event goes live. So could be sooner, but I think it's usually like a 24-hour deal if they drop one token event and then pick up another one, at least. So that is the thing. That is the thing, my guy. Now, do I hope it's a Black Panther Part 2? Hell yeah. You know, if they do a Black Panther Part 2 and give us rework for Hulk and Punisher all in the same update, I would be so happy with that. Not a rework for Hulk, a buff for his tier 4 skill. And some kind of rework for that Punisher uniform. Like, they need to do something about that. It's not viable. All of those long wind-ups and, you know, the way the counterattack, the way you have to do the counterattack, if you're in PvE content, really doesn't work. because the odds of you actually being able to cancel that thing before the proc goes off, or before you get hit, depending on the boss content. You know, Mephisto and Gore, they attack a lot. Same thing with Ultron, and you can't do nothing with Ultron with all those long ass windups. You stationary for too long, you're getting mollywop every time. So yeah, they really got to go back to the drawing board there. You know, buff Hulk, and then give us the Black Panther stuff that's going. As far as the CTP of Rage is concerned, my understanding is it's still not right. So I think Beast Mode did some testing, and to be honest, if I was him, I'd be pissed at that Punisher uniform even doubly, because they called that thing Fist of the Beast. That is not the Fist of the Beast. The Beast Mode I know hits way harder than that. So yeah, you know, he got better cards. He got better cards. So yeah. They just need to go back to the drawing board on that uniform, man. The counterattack is good, but you shouldn't have to even use it in PvE content. They should have just moved a bunch of the skill effects that are for PvE to like the second skill or something, where you could insta cancel that thing, and then leave the counterattack and all of that other stuff on the third skill. You know, the counter, the heal, all the PvP and defensive stuff, they can leave that on the third skill, and then just rework that fourth skill to where if he's gonna do that long ass wind up, fine. Have the little sigil that appears under him, with the Punisher logo, have that thing come out immediately. Or make it to where you can insta cancel that thing and it still comes out. And if you want to still have it with that long ass wind up, fine, but let me insta cancel that thing. As soon as you put the swords together, boom, cancel it. It still pops out later. Either way. And I think the latter, insta cancel but it still pops out later, would be better, because you could still kind of work the rotation and not have to too much worry about triggering the proc early. If they did those few things, they wouldn't have to do very many animation changes. Add some hits, you know, especially to the fifth skill, and yeah, he'll be all right. Yeah, it could even make it to where you could cancel the tier 3 immediately and still get the majority of the damage. Just restructure where the damage hits. He may not be able to get that last hit, but all of that other stuff in between, where he's throwing the bombs and stuff, should still be able to get all of that off with a cancel. So yeah. That is the way that I would attack it. He just got the PS version. Let's mix it up right quick. Let's see here. Oh, that's that one. Okay.
I'm inspired by thirst. I'm inspired by worth. I desire your worst.
There we go. Get some instrumentals going. Hey, you know what I need to do? I need to go look for some more music. Need to get back in them crates and get to handling up. They can make us tier 3 like Venom. We could cancel after the slam. Yeah, I mean, it's a lot they could do, man. They just not doing it. We might be able to muscle through this. Oh, this is not gonna happen unless we got somebody coming in that's just hella bold. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be able to do that one with you, bro. And so many folks I still don't get to this day. Do not understand the concept of support and leadership in this game. I don't. Like, I don't get it. I mean, it lets you know how many people don't read. I suppose. But I mean, with so many content creators out there, it's like, and it's really hard to find an excuse. It's about to get Reddit or not. I guess they found that sweet spot to stand. That must only be when you're in the back, though. Yeah. About to fade that one. I was on the wrong side thinking I was on the right. Yep, I will come right over here and cast it. he keeps snatching up old boy and sending him to the thing. I bet you that's the dude that's doing the most DPS too. Jay. Oh no, Jay is Moon Knight. Okay. He keeps sending Black Bolt. And Black Bolt does hit harder than Moon Knight, but then yeah, you gotta take into account cards and all of that stuff. But yeah, if you ever want to wonder if people are understanding the whole card support thing, all you gotta do is jump in a random GBO, and I promise you, you're gonna run across somebody that has like 3 DPS types. Or some other irrelevant ass character. Or, you know, sitting up there running somebody like Thena, and she's not in the leadership slot. You're running Shiri lead, all this stuff. Like, what the hell are you doing? Oh, that hurt. Yeah, that heal from Moon Knight would be so much better if it like worked for everybody. Kind of like Luna's tier 3. There we go. Oh, what's coming at me? Let's just do a regular. Jiminy Crickets. You just had to send me over here, huh? Yeah, just for that. You lucky they killed you before I could get off on your boy. Cause he was about to catch a whole proton cannon to the face. See here, let's get these event challenges out of the way. So first things first, Wakanda Forever. Let me stop playing before I get clapped. Okay. Upgrade, craft, world boss success, and 10 dimension missions. Yeah, they need to do another event where they got the boost points and all of that in there. The Alliance chance up thing. So I could definitely use some boost points and a couple other things out of there. How in the hell did I craft that XP chip? Okay, so we are definitely off on the tokens. Let's do some quick math though. We got 3 days left. That's 150 tokens. And we'll end the day with 370. So yeah, I should have enough to get the artifact. I should be over by like 30 tokens or so. It's 500, so oh, it's just mail type requirement. Man, well let's hold on. Let's get a little bit more beefy with the hope then. Let's just do it like that. I like that. Give me 1 second. I will be right back. What is going on? We are back, baby. Sorry about the wait. Quick, short. We're dropping shit. As soon as I ain't dropping nothing the whole time. As soon as I turn the mic back on. Calamity Jane in the background. Okay, my daughter had the telly in there blasting. Had to go take care of that right quick. Kids. But yeah, man. Let's go ahead and get it. Yeah, that extra 10% attack is nice. Double up on him then. Well, I was gonna say, don't tell me the third skill let him dodge the cage. That's not normal. I should have popped a tier 3. I might have been able to dodge it with that. It's cool though. And yes, I know Cap is probably another clear. Oh. That switch save everybody? That was dope. Okay, so a well-timed switch saves the day. You must have to switch like right when the hit goes off. Probably really difficult to time. Yeah, cut out all that foolishness. Get that man with something serious, Hope. Just get in there and start digging. That's all you gotta do, bro. Just get in there and start digging. Pull out that hammer and put a shovel on the end of that joke. Oh man, it's still a ways away. Still under 1,000 Soul of the Foul Team. I'm like right there. I need like another 100 or so for the 1,000. But then it's like what, 1,500 Soul of the Foul Team. So like I'm trying to get there, but I'm not in a rush. I don't know. It takes so long to amass them mats, man. And at the same time, I know there's still a lot of tier 3 characters I need to work on. And at the same time, I know a lot of players want to see tier 4 content. So it puts me in this awkward space. I can't use Storm because he's a chick. So this may be one stage at a time because of the supports. Maybe. Lack of support and leadership. This is sort of the problem I run into climbing. Okay, it's this one that needs to change. Sort of the problem I run into pushing world boss. And that's why I say I need to build more Awakening, more tier 3 characters so I can have those male support types. But they're still far and few between. And it's no secret that most of the supports in the game are female, and most of the really good ones are female. And yeah, you got the Coulsons and the Nick Furies, but they're not tier 3able. So but I had more lightning damage strikers than that. Guess not. Sure, I can use Thanos. He ain't getting used for nothing else, so. Looked like he tripped over something. Just gonna do that other one again. There we go. Yeah, I promise when I tier 4 Hulk, it's gonna be some fanfare for that one. That's just been a long time coming. Like once I get at least 3 characters that I can do GBR with, and that's another reason why my cards are like way more important now, because I can get some decent cards and go grab Kamala's uniform and get a clear, or whip out Doctor Strange and get a clear. But I need to be able to solo that thing. But the main thing is getting 3 clears a day. get it to that point, then I'll be all right. A word? You just ain't gonna try to cling to life, huh? So yeah, and then I mean, just to touch back on the whole Twitter thing again, I don't even know how much higher I can push. I should be able to do this. Yeah, I should be able to do this one. Ooh, no. Human requirement. So better leadership, definitely. Hey, and we got Cap's potential. Cool. Grab a couple of ignore dodge strikers and let's ride out. Which I shouldn't need them with a level 80 character, I don't think. Oh wow, I screwed that up royally. I didn't catch the second part of it. It works sort of. There we go. Hold this awaken skill. Okay. See if we can get off one more time and phase push. Nope. Old blade twister. Yeah, that way I can at least look like I know what I'm doing, right? Might not be pushing stage 80, but I can do more than stage 1, damn it. Okay, first clear reward. I will definitely take that. And go ahead and run the no requirement joints. Yeah, we'll run these too. So here's Namor. Remember this guy? Did everybody forget about it in like 30 seconds? I think partially because the Judgment character. And I mean, being honest from my end, I think there's a lot more excitement when a character comes to the game that's proc friendly, as opposed to a character that comes to the game that needs a rage or a judgment. Because it's not this whole fanfare of or you got a little more fanfare, I should say, of accessibility to the player base, and that's great. That's great. That's the way it should be. Not saying every character has to be like that, but we've been getting quite a few characters lately that have been. I mean, Namor, Venom, Carnage. No, Cap is proc friendly. I don't know what the hell they got going on with Punisher. But I mean, yeah, you got that sort of. Now, where was she when I was looking for her a while ago? Freaking. I need to tier 2 Lincoln Campbell too. That'll be another lightning damage striker. Yeah, you can put all that Cade shit up, bro. There we go. I was just trying to build up to tier 3. Go on and get him out of there. Definitely take the TCP, and let's see what we get out of these booty boxes. Nothing decent. Nothing decent at all. Okay, so we got us a bonus. All right. So we we got one more before the item acquisition chance is maxed out. Then we can start working on HP and all attack. So we would definitely start pouring some points into that. The HP, all attack, all defense, and we'll probably save the character EXP acquisition for last, because we got most of the characters built up. And experience doesn't mean a whole lot in this game in terms of I mean, maybe leveling up uniforms or something like that, you might come away a little bit cheaper, but I don't think it's gonna matter very much in the grand scheme of things. So go ahead and open up this D-Riff. Actually, we got the wrong team. Here we go. And let's get it. Let us get it. Okay, so we got my guy over here asking, Mr. Ty, tell me what modes your Infinity Ultron can play. I hope he will be in the upcoming What If 2 and become stronger. With the Infinity, basically the Infinity Gauntlet built into him, he should be much stronger than he is. You know, the 200 proc, I think he's a rage character if I'm not mistaken, so there's that. You can get away with doing some world boss with him, but he's not that strong. There are better options than to sink it into him. And I'm surprised it wasn't more of an uproar about this uniform, by Ultron being as trash for as long as he is, and this uniform still not, you know, this uniform and the Punisher uniform are kind of in the same boat. They didn't have the impact that they should have. You know, not in terms of power level of the character, but in terms of where the character is coming from versus where they need to be in the game. And everybody should be able to compete somewhere. You may not be top meta. It's only number one headband. We say it all the time. I have to put that shit on a t-shirt. But this dude here, Punisher, this Red Skull down here, all of them, they should be way stronger than what they are. And that's the guy that needs an update. So yeah, just thought we'd get into it. But yeah, you know, I'm hoping you're right with the what if thing, and him getting an update for that. Hopefully it's way better than what we got for him with this what if, because they should have called that. They shouldn't have called it what if. They should have called it what the fuck. Oh man. But yes, sir. That Infinity Ultron uniform, it needs more than a hand. And then we got my guy to shake over here with a sheik reaching 12 million in ABX for the first time with Black Bolt. So congrats, my guy. Great achievement. Got my guy Vincent over here, returning player. Returning player here. Which one is the best overall? I have tier 3 Sharon, Captain America, Captain Marvel, Cyclops. You like them captains? Spider-Man and Iron Man. I would say a really solid pickup right now would be Cap. In his new uniform, you can pick it up for 875 crystals right now. You have to wait a few weeks, a week or so, and you'll be able to get the rest of them on sale. The Sharon uniform and the Captain Marvel uniform are pretty dated. Cyclops, I would only pick his uniform. No, I wouldn't pick his uniform up at all. I would pick it up if it was 500,000 gold. That's it. Tony's uniform is really good. Cap suffering from saturation of combat class, but I think all of the combat characters, he's probably the most well-rounded. He can do a little bit of PvP. He can do some work for you in PvE, all with a mighty CTP of destruction. So that would be where I would go with it. I know a lot of people are gonna say Black Bolt, Hulk. I think if you just have to pick one, I think Cap is kind of coming into the space of being the new but probably a little stronger in PvE than Spidey. But they can both do both at a decent clip, so and I haven't built a team that's just built to highlight Captain America yet either. So yeah. But he does pretty damn good at tier 3, level 70. So, you know, at tier 4 or even level 80, it could be a completely different story in PvP, because I'm able to clap Thanos with him. I'm able to clap Spidey's. I'm able to clap a couple of different characters in there. Sentry twice. So I mean, now is that saying that he's going in there clapping Gore? No. And he does have a problem with Adam and Emma. But understanding at the top of the PvP class, you have Gore, Hulk, which he can clap Hulks, by the way, but Gore, Hulk, Emma, Spidey, Adam. Like, that's the top of the PvP class. So for him to be able to clap, you know, 2 or 3 of them guys is huge, I think, and still be able to perform in PvP, I think that speaks volumes. I would like to see him tested in PvP with a pure PvP build. Now I think putting something like a Mighty Refinement on him would be interesting. I think he'd probably do better with a regen, but I think a Mighty Refinement on him could be pretty interesting, because he does still have the super armor, but it just depends on whether or not you want to run the risk of getting guard broken. So back to the game. And you got a lot of folks down here advising exactly that. Black Bolt, Black Bolt, Black Bolt, Black Bolt. Incredible Hulk. It's like, yeah, but you know. Yeah, because I mean, a lot of people don't know, and all they've seen is really the PvE side with either a rage with him or a regen. And I know some people that even had like judgments on their cap. I would never put a judgment on cap, even with the Phoenix 5 uniform, even if it was the best CTP for him, because I know eventually when he gets another uniform, he's not going to be elemental. So, you know, save myself that $6 or $3 or however much it is to pull that CTP. There we go. That's what was awkward. No game sound. Let's get that going a little bit. And if we go back to the forum over here, my guy Marchin is asking, Black Friday, which unis are good? Have to buy Emma, have her artifact. Was thinking about buying Warlock and his uni, but I don't have CTP for him or the artifact. Well, you can run him with an energy, because he doesn't have, or he had. You can run him with an energy because he has guard break immunity built into his kit. You can also get away with running him with a mighty refinement, for the same reason, and then that'll give him sort of the same effect of his artifact for 5 seconds on, I think like a 10-second cooldown or something like that, with another 20% heal plus the heal on his second skill. So that might get you through until you're able to get your hand on his artifact. But he's not going to be on discount. The uniform will be though, so I would consider building Adam, especially since Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 is around the corner. I would definitely consider building Adam. And then you can just work on his artifact in the meantime. Or you can use the artifact selector that we got going on right now. So yeah, and just pick up his artifact that way. Or wait until the next token event and grab it then. Have artifact for Drax, Scream, and that's something else. Don't so much base who you're building based on whether or not you have their artifact or not. I understand some artifacts are either really good, like Thor's artifact is really good for him. It converts, it allows him to use his leadership, because he can convert that resistance into damage, a portion of it, and that allows you to run him with double support in a sense. You know, if one of those supports is Storm, then you're not losing a lot on lightning damage, and it's better than running Beta Ray Bill. because you get to bring the additional support. So, and it's gonna be more than the 60% lightning damage. So yeah, the math works out. Drax is kind of meh as a character. He's a great lead for Hulk, but you don't see a lot of people running him in PvP because you can't just solely depend on Gone are those days where you can just depend on one character to pull you through a PvP match. So Drax not being stronger or strong enough to at least take out one or two characters, here and there, really hurts his value in being a support for Hulk, I think. You also have Gamora here. Excellent leadership for villains, but you don't really hear a lot of people making a whole bunch of noise for her now. So, but she does always have that lead support ability for speed type villains, so that can be strong if you're pushing World Boss later. Absorbing Man, Ultron, skip. Colossus, you have his artifact, that's great. I wouldn't worry about picking up this Hellfire Gala outfit though, especially if you have the Phoenix 5. If you don't have the Phoenix 5, then yeah, because he is still a good support, but this uniform sucks. So out of everybody that you have here favorited, I would go with Hulk, Venom, and yeah, it's just a one page. So Hulk and Venom, and then I would pick up every other support type that you have here, or leadership. So that would be the Gamoras, the Valkyries, the Shiris, the Ancient Ones. America Chavez is a really nice support for PvP, and she claps. You said you were picking up Emma. Blade is just the lead for Weapon Masters, so I don't see that as being so important. But the Ancient One thing, the lead for blast types is nice, but then offering that elemental damage is also nice. Problem is, who do you use her with, right? Storm, because it would have to be a blast elemental to get the maximum effect out of her. And if you don't have Storm's seasonal outfit, it doesn't make sense to get it next year kind of situation. So yeah, I would skip Kate Bishop, even though she does really good DPS. I would skip X-23, skip Jessica, skip Iron Fist, skip Hulkbuster unless you plan on building Tony. She-Hulk is a really, really, really good leadership, so I would pick that uniform up. I think Titania has a good lead and support as well, but I think her support is only limited to either villains or the guys that were involved in the Fear itself. So Absorbing Man, Titania, Hulk. Absorbing Man, I don't know if that's a skip or not. Scream is really good. Scream is an excellent pickup. So yeah, that's my thoughts on that. Back to the game. Let's check these. No. Well, one. Okay, 373. Upgrade. $1,900. Okay. Yeah, I got all attack there. That's really the only thing worth locking down. That and maybe the attack speed. Although I would rather have crit rate right there. That can definitely get re-rolled. That can definitely get re-rolled. We'll need max HP there. I would need something like recovery rate or dodge right there. I would actually take physical defense there. And I could take all defense there, but I would have to have crit rate there and all attack. So yeah, I don't know, just trying to strategize a little bit. And I really need to re-roll this thing. So that HP proc would be really nice. Getting more all attack would be nice. And I could probably afford to sacrifice some cooldown. See, how many cards do I have? Not enough to feel comfortable even thinking about starting. Maybe after Black Friday. Maybe after Black Friday we'll do some re-roll stuff and see what's what. Let's get it. Cause I'm still interested in this Captain America PvP experiment, man. And I know I said I'm really not that crunk for Cap to get a uniform, and I'm still not. The news for Black Panther really definitely helps, but this gives me Endgame vibes every time I see that fight. You let me get my HP up though, so we're good. Yeah, don't worry about it, sweetheart. Ooh, he ain't have to hit that man like that in the top of the head. He can't taste nothing no more. man's taste buds is now in his feet. That's why he tastes you. That's the exact reason. That's not a repeat, but we will put the autoplay on. Hey, buddy, calm down there. Oh, I was trying to get the switch. My guy, come through with Tony and wreck this man. Cap with the clutch heel. Is he gonna pull it off? Got caught up in all of the iframe shenanigans. Okay, I'm gonna take that autoplay off so I can get it. What I wait for? And there it is. That fourth skill is, I mean, that third skill counter is nice, but that fourth skill is something serious. That fourth skill is the truth, man. If he gets that thing off, you do not got enough HP. It's a wrap. And I think it's kind of some wonky stuff too going on with Cap's third skill counter. But sometimes it hits, and sometimes, like just then with Spidey. So that's the other reason why I said I'm really interested in some more testing. This is gore, so this is gonna be something serious. So let's not play with them. Oh. See, that actually did what it was supposed to do. That third skill just had such, I mean, that fourth skill just had such a good, oh, he got gore. I told y'all, man, Cap is the truth. I say, it's Mayo. Yeah, say what you want. He just clapped all three of them. Doom, Gore, Sentry. Or I think no, Hulk clapped Sentry, but I clapped the Sentry in another match. But Doom twice, Gore twice. Bro, that's strong. And I think that was a pretty balanced matchup. I don't think there was no, his cards are way stronger than mine. Mine are way stronger than his. I wish I had a name. Wish I'd have looked at the name before I jumped in there. But yeah, man. When the playing field is kind of level, my guy got himself something. I just gotta, let me see. Modelo 60. Let me start keeping track. Give me 1 second. Visual evidence is one thing, hard numbers are another. Red Leo, 62,987. Let's go take a look at this cat's cards. I know this ain't the cat that I just fought. $62, $987. Okay. So I don't know. Got 8% Pierce, 47% HP, 53% ignore defense, shitload of cooldown. He's got a bunch of stats he doesn't need. He's got a lot of resist. That may actually help him in PvP. And not that I'm not dealing any elemental damage though, so shouldn't help him too much against me. 10%, 11%, and 40 to 28.15. Okay, we'll take a look at my cards. Actually, he's got a refinement on his Hulk, but it's a tier 4 Hulk with Hawk's Eye. Got the HP maxed out. Got some more HP maxed out. Got 200,000 HP on his Hulk, man. This is and he also has the 4-star artifact, which increases his HP by an additional 15%. So and he's got a mighty, oh no, I'm sorry, a brilliant CTP of authority on his gore. So that's something different. And then Thanos, he has a CTP of regen. And he is Odin's blessing out the game. So he only got 104,000 HP on his Thanos though. That's kind of low. So it's really speaking to his cards. He doesn't even have any Odin's blessings on his gore. So, and he's not even at 100,000 HP. So let's go take a look at our cards. You see they're pretty comparable. I got a little more attack, 10% and 14% on the energy and physical. I got a little more all attack. I think he was at 47, so I got about 11% there. I got a little more HP. I think he was like 40 something, like the high 40 something. I'm at low 50s. Not as much resist, balance, cooldown, same amount of pierce and concentration, I do believe. And I got a little bit more crit damage. I think it was at 28. I'm at 32. So yeah, it's gonna be a pretty even matchup, slightly in my favor. You know, it's nothing major. It's not like I'm rocking, 8% more pierce than he is or anything like that. So I think this is a good one to run. So let's see what we can see. You know what? I'm just gonna see just how long Colossus can last. Okay, that works. Oh my goodness. Man, Cap is not playing with gore. Like at all, dude. Okay. He got clapped up by Hulk. That is a tier 4 Hulk, so we gotta dodge that and come on back around and slap it. Say, man. When it's an even matchup, and like I said, I did have a little advantage, you know, 10% here, 10% there. I know it adds up. I think it wound up being like 20% more attack. And like 8 to 10% more of everything else. HP was like 4 or 5%. Crit damage was like 4 or 5%. I think the crit rate was pretty even. The pure saw that. So yeah, when the playing field is even, not really interested in that team. Running across a lot of Jean Greys, man. What are these? What was that? But yeah. I don't know. Not really interested in this team either. I don't know what the deal is with Jean Grey. Okay, so we got the superhero buff going on right here. This guy, I can't check his stats, so we're gonna skip that one. You know what? I'm kind of interested in Emma. I'm kind of interested in Emma right there. And I didn't go and check the doo-wop. So yeah, we cannot stand in the middle of that thing. It will kill us. Oh, the CTP saved us. Just popped the counter. Oh, we couldn't get her with the 4. Maybe if I'd have had my counter up, because she didn't kill him off rip. She cast a skill and her 4th skill, my 4th skill interrupted it. Then she cast her counter attack. So unlock it. Let's go let's go check out the stats. Unlock it. Let's unlock the stats. Okay, now this is a different beast. See, this is not the same animal. If I go in here and I fight this dude, I already know I'm gonna get clapped. But it's not gonna be based on the matchup. It's gonna be based on the cards and the stats. He doesn't have a lot of HP though. He does have a hell of a lot of attack on his cards. Plus the attack procs. 2 out of 3 of them. So that with the 19% Pierce, I don't think is a very favorable matchup. He's probably rocking a tier 4 Hulk with the penetration on the Mighty Regen. So yeah, I'm not looking at this as a very favorable matchup in terms of showing what I want to show. I'm kind of want to fight him because he only has 9% HP. But I know attack carries a different weight. Maybe if I had 100% HP or 80% HP, then yeah, with the attack that I have, but as it stands, nah, I don't think that's a good one. Let's see, MFF Ace. Hella buff. Spidey. Let's check that out. And I know it's folks that's gonna watch this later. It's gonna say, oh, he's cherry picking. You don't do 2 Fs. And it's not cherry picking. I'm really just trying to see in terms of cards a more balanced matchup. Like well, this would still be really out of whack. 20% less HP, almost 30% less HP. The Pierce is sort of comparable. I'm really not worried about 3%. But the attack is so well, he's got 10% more and like 8% more on the physical and the energy. Or 13 and 8. And then I got 58 or something like that. He'll be critting like crazy and attacking a lot faster. He's got the defense proc and the physical proc, so that's an additional 15%. We'll check it out. We'll check it out. I want to see how far you can punch up. And then his team isn't really very good. He's running hella lead, and I think that's like 45% energy attack, but he has physical type characters. So, yeah. I don't know. We'll get in here and see. You should probably be running Colossus lead. With this team, it makes the most sense. Colossus almost about 30 seconds, baby. Oh, he's got the hella artifact. Cute. Wow. Could not get him. Cast the third right there at the end instead of trying to get the heal off. I probably could have won that. But Cap. Peterson SVK. Go check this guy out. Whoa. B K and VO. Righty. And I probably got way more Pierce than he does. And he's got a boatload more of attack. Not as much HP. I think this match would favor me too much. Even though he has way more attack, he's only got 34% all attack. So, well, he doesn't have more attack than me. He's only got 58. I got more all attack than he has physical and all attack combined, or energy. Well, the energy is different, like 50-something% energy attack. So, and he's got the wrong proc. So, yeah. No, he's got a transcendence on Cap. This guy doesn't know what he's doing. Skip. And that's the other thing too, is being able to weed out those sorts of matches that are just like, yeah, it's an easy win, but can't look that guy up. Break this one down. You got some Garnier Globe. And it does take a little longer doing this, but you know, for the sake of progress, I guess. What did I do? Look this guy up, please, girl. Okay. So I definitely got more Pierce. More attack, but he's got a decent amount of HP. A decent amount of HP. You know what? I can actually do this one. We'll probably win just because we've got more attack and a little more HP. And then the Pierce, of course. And I'm not cherry picking to win or make myself look good or any of that stuff. I'm trying to find the most balanced matchups. He got at him. Granted. Yeah, okay. I was gonna say. And granted, like I said, I outmatch him, yeah, cards wise. And I really want to find that matchup that's like really just dead even, like a really close dead heat. It's not gonna be this guy. That's not the same guy, is it? It can't be. That dude had a purple tag. Oh, he's got 2 teeth. Okay. Okay. There we go. That's the right guy. Okay. Okay. So got a little concentration. What, about 10% Pierce? Oh, 16% Pierce. 60, 20. So double the Pierce, double the less HP. Physical attack proc. Let's check him out. I would like a more even matchup. I'm clearly outclassed here, so we'll see what we can pull off. Yeah, clearly outclassed. It's up to you, Cap. Man of the hour. Could not get it done. Like I said, that was more of a cards thing. So, okay, this guy's name is just way too complicated to even look for. We just gonna fight and see what we can pull off. Oh wow, he canceled my 4th skill. And came right through the 3rd skill. So yeah, once again, cards, I would assume. But yeah, see, when the matchup was even, or pretty even, Cap performed pretty well. I can't take nothing from him. So what are we this week? 7, 13, and 7. So we took a few L's. I think we took what, 3 or 4, something like that. I think yesterday we were 7 and 3, so today we must have been 6 and 4. So, at the least, I would say his PvP potential would be something along the lines of an AC character. At the most, I would see him being a solid counter for those like, Thanos, Sentry, even Gore if the matchup is decent. I mean, dude does work. Dude does major work. It's not, don't think he's making the same impact that Spidey did when he came, because Spidey was just dominating everybody. And I don't think he's as strong. There's certain things you gotta have to get off. But then you also have to take into account that's not a pure PvP build either. Right? That's why I said I would be interested to see what Cap is able to do with the destruction or something like that. Oh, wait a minute. It's no restriction. So let's go. Or something like that. Yeah, we'll do something like that. And it's not like Cap needs the penetration. Or any of that stuff. And with all of those native stats, and the fact that the combat class is so saturated, I could see some people building their Caps for PvP and throwing a regen on him. And I think his tankiness would just go through the roof. But nobody's really tested it yet, so I think everybody's trying to see what he can do at tier 4 in PvP. I mean, in PvE, before they really check to see his PvP potential. But I mean, and then I know a lot of people wasn't running Cap with the destruction, right? So that's the other thing. And the thing is, in that Phoenix 5 uniform, he was really good with a Mighty Destruction. I used to do Mephisto runs with him regular. Wasn't the highest level stuff, but he could do it. rock is way off. $7 million on a screwed up run. Not bad. Not bad at all. I'm sure I could squeeze a lot more out of that. So they kind of made Cap a jack of all trades, man. Looks like he's strong enough to do a lot of content. But yeah, I'm not even gonna worry about running this one because I know my score is just gonna be atrocious. Let's do it. We'll go ahead and end the stream off with this. Since I'm looking at cards, look at yours. Yeah. I can do that after this. Yeah, shoot your IGN in the chat, and I'll go check them out. Yeah, that's why I said I already know this one's gonna be ugly. I think I have to switch to somebody to get the cancel. Yeah, if that 2 had a V-pad skill element to it, it would be nice. I don't know why it doesn't. Probably waiting for a uniform or something, but like I said, I already know this ain't even gonna be worth running. I'll probably just get the Celestial Essence and that's it. Cause it doesn't matter what skill you do. Everything roots him in place for so long. Got him. Every time I get 100,000. Jesus. This dude just bit me for 50,000, man. Right here at the last minute. Rick and Mephisto. Man, at least I got the awakening crystals and crap. Let's see. Then it's 746. Okay, let's go check it out. Yeah, you look like you got yourself something there, sir. Yep, you look like you got yourself something there, sir. The Loki card I probably wouldn't have crafted, but you know, realistically, if it's like a placeholder or something like that, because I know it takes like months and months to and it's not like folks is crafting cards every day, right? So 45% ignore defense, 6% pierce, 4% concentration, damn near 80% all attack. Damn. 44% crit, nice. She got really good crit rate too. It's easy to cap. Probably a little bit over on the crit rate, maybe. 30% is a really sweet spot for that, but it's really hard not to go over with all of the crafted stats. Cooldown duration is really nice. Keeping all of that. What I'm the most impressive thing about your cards to me, 0 resist, 0 resist, 0 resist, 6% resist. That is impressive, my guy. Yeah, more power to you, my dude, because that means that you have a lot of unwasted stats, right? 51% HP. Hey, really, really nice. I mean, shit, you're off to a damn good start. Your cards are better than mine in some ways, in a lot of ways, actually. The 58% dodge just coming from your cards, bro. That's sick. Like, you don't have no problem proccing rage at all. You know what I mean? So yeah. I would just work on getting more HP and more attack and more pierce. And then of course, if you want to get any of these you know, physical attack, all attack, and the HP proc. But Yeah, that's kind of a work in progress. If I was gonna change anything, it would be this card right here, and maybe the White Fox card. Yeah, all attack, cooldown duration, crit. Damn good stats, bro. I mean, it's hard for me to say that because this is a really good rolled card. Even the crowd control time is nice. It's a really well rolled card. I wouldn't be trying to roll it up to 6 or 7 quality. Kind of the same thing here. The only 2 cards I can see replacing these with would be, unfortunately, the one I'm looking for, all new, all different. The Baby Spidey card would also be a nice pickup with one of these, and in particularly this card, because you're not gonna lose a lot in terms of cooldown duration. I think your ignore defense is more than sufficient. So yeah, you're 45%, so you real good. Yeah, I would make this thing a mighty regen on your Hulk whenever you get a chance. How is Blue Dragon tier 4? That's a good question. You got the King in Black working on him. Plan on picking up that uniform for Black Friday, I see. And are you gonna pick up Black Bolt's newest latest? I'm gonna have to give you some content on him. Yeah, his uniform doesn't go off sale until the 22nd. Not gonna go back on sale for Black Friday. So if you plan on picking up that uniform, I would say now's the time. But it does make him really strong. He's no matter of fact, let me I think I got room. If I don't got room, I can make room. These cats that don't be logging in and such, I'm gonna let you make it just cause you rocking Goku and Gohan. That way if I gotta look you, I can't spell today. Okay. I was finna add you, but yeah, shoot me a friend request or whatever, I'll pick it up. But yeah, man, as far as your cards, I would just say keep doing what you're doing. It's 746, isn't it? Okay, so yeah, as far as that's concerned, I say keep doing what you're doing. Rock out with the Lunar Snow card, because it's really good. Gives a lot of attack. I'll go ahead and rock out with this Guardians of the Galaxy Best Story Ever and the Cable card. I just work on getting the resist and the movement speed and all of that out of that. Now, what you could do with these 2 cards is you could unlock the second deck and you could stick them over there and work on kind of a hybrid set, maybe more geared toward PvP, and then make this one more geared toward PvE if that's a thing that you were interested in doing. I'm probably gonna start to do something like that. With my cards, so you may see some drastic changes. It depends on how I make out this Black Friday. So, it's the cool and tearful Blue Dragon smashes performing content already. Cool. But yeah, I think this is a good spot to go ahead and call it, man. It's been a pleasure hanging out with y'all once again. We're gonna have to do this again in the next one. Y'all make sure y'all like, comment, share, subscribe, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, not Instagram, Facebook, Twitch, Twitter if it's around. And yeah. Peace.
But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, maybe you'll get sick of being the monster out of my head, under my bed. Think you're something out of my nightmares. Seen it right there. But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, then will you get bored of killing? Silhouettes of you are like a taunt. Never really know just what you want. With you I don't ever feel calm. I can feel the sweat inside my palms. Play with me like cats and a string. You don't understand the pain it brings. You don't ever wanna give me wings. You don't ever wanna set me free. You know I'm addicted to you, and it's twisted. You've been gifted with the evil voodoo. Got me coming back for more even when I've been screwed. Dolls full of pins, pierce my heart straight through. I got issues in my head, I like you